Where does that come from?
Well, it can be real. I mean, I think obviously I have some fear to fail. I've found though that when I put my attentions in a way and I truly am authentic about what I'm
Sure.
passionate about, it's never a fail.
Mm,
It might be a misstep or
mhm.
or a path that takes me a little astray,
Yeah.
but there's always an opportunity attached to it that opens up yet another door. So
Yeah.
it's from experience. What I say to the women that I speak to that might be in college today is, make sure you can allocate your time appropriately. You don't want to step into a yes that's so far out of your time
Right.
frame. There's certain opportunities that come that will be that way because you want to be able to do the best you can to give authentically of yourself in
Yeah.
whatever you say yes to, because then what happens can be quite magical.
I remember when I was the co-chair of the alumni board and you were a part of the alumni community. And I remember when I had to make the decision to step back, I was embarrassed and I was afraid to say it. I was newly married. I was going to have a baby. I was still trying to get my master's. I was still in the community of trying to just make life a new career. But you made, in a way, a safe place. And even when we talk about it now and we look back, I think about how when you talk to people on the board about my situation, you say it with such pride that it encourages me to almost borrow that confidence where otherwise I think a lot of females that are either trying to start families or have to put up boundaries to time and say no. I think that we don't want to fail other people. We don't want to disappoint other people. And so we let them in more or we take on more than we otherwise should. And so I've always appreciated that you've had that ability to own it with pride and know your place and know your time. Like, you at this point in life, empty nester, you've got more time and you can own that differently. And I think knowing in our lives that it's everything is evolving and it's not as linear as we sometimes believe it is, right?
Exactly. Well, I thought great case in point with you stepping off of the alumni board when you did. It made sense to me because of what was your priorities and what should have been your priorities at that
Yeah.
time. Didn't mean that you weren't a terrific alumni, that you wouldn't cycle back through at some point. I knew you had a gift that would be nurtured and available when the time permitted. But
Yeah.
we can't be everything that I think I sometimes feel that people expect women particularly
Mhm.
to be able to just do it all.
Yeah.
And we have to make decisions that are right for our families, for our job, for, that work, life, and play
Yes.
portion of things. You have to have the whole well-being
Yes.
intact in order to do well the things that we choose to do.
And that is a great point. I love that because we are whole people. And a lot of times people will consider, okay, this is my title and this is my identity, my brand here. And then I'm a mom here, or then I'm a wife here. I think that we can compartmentalize who we are. What I think makes, in your case, especially too, again, it was a great role model example for me is you are a whole person and it's life integrated. It may not be life balanced all the time. Sometimes you may work more, you may, focus more into lean into the motherhood part or whatever it may be, but you have had this ability to allow every aspect of your life to support and flourish the rest of them. So all the pieces fit together. And it's almost fascinating because it's the same way you see the connectedness in the community and all the initiatives. You've been able to do that within yourself in a way that I think a lot of people would really want to figure out how to do that.